Hi all. I'm at a very rare building this morning. This is an Anglo Saxon Chapel, known as Odda's Chapel. Here we are. This is rather plain looking end exterior of the place. But this was built by an Anglo Saxon Earl called Odda, hence the name. And it was built in memory of Odda's brother Elfric, who died on this spot in 1056. Quite incredible to find a place like this so unspoiled. And the reason it's so unspoiled, I'll just show you in the background there, is that it was lost to time for centuries. This place wasn't known about until the 1600s, when a dedication stone was found nearby in the fields here. But the building still wasn't found. Nobody knew where it was. Only the stone, which now exists in Oxford University. There's a replica of that dedication stone inside. I'll show you in a minute. Just looking at the outside, though, you can quite often spot Anglo-Saxon buildings quite easily if you're lucky enough to find one, because they're very, very rare in England. Anglo-Saxons like to build in wood a lot, and of course nothing survives, either burnt down or rotted. So stone buildings like this are very rare. If you look at these cornerstones here, these are called quorns, these cornerstones. And this technique that the Anglo-Saxons used are called long and short, because you have a long stone and then a short stone, and a long stone and a short. And that's how they built their corners in these stone built structures. So watch out for that. It's a dead giveaway. I'll take you inside and hopefully there's enough light once this adjusts. Yeah, there we go. It's quite an amazing building. I'll show you around here. That's where we just came in. So this place, like I say, was lost to history for hundreds of years and wasn't found until the late 1800s by a local vicar called Reverend George Butterworth, who actually found it as part of a 16th century building, which is still here as well. It's next door, and I'll show you that in a second. That's a lovely place in its own right, actually. And this was on the side of it. This existed first, and then they built the 16th century house on the side of it afterwards. And so it was lost. This is a copy of the dedication stone that was found in the 1600s nearby. You'll have to be a scholar to read that. It's beyond me, but there's a transcription here that's very long, so I won't read that. I won't read that out to you now. But if you're interested, look this place up on the internet, Odda's Chapel, and I'll be on there. Quite amazing to find somewhere like this so unspoiled. See how the wall's been built here? Under the plaster you can still see. I mean, even this plaster is probably 16th century from when the house next door was built. So I don't think the Anglo-Saxons would have plastered the wall. These high windows are quite interesting in Anglo-Saxon buildings as well, these things here. Of course, they didn't have glass in those days. Well, they perhaps did, but they didn't use it very often as windows as we know them. So they'd have had these small windows set up high, and they'd hang rushes from them just to stop the wind blowing in quite so badly. There's huge flagstones on the floor. Let's have a look at the place it was that was built onto it. There it is. That's rather lovely too, isn't it? I'd certainly love to live there. Just pop round to the other side. It's a very small chapel, only 2 rooms. Interesting place this. If you like your Anglo Saxon history, you can come and touch it here. Really connect with 1,000 years of history. Quite incredible, really. Wonderful, wonderful place. Anyhow, that's all from me for now. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.